Grab a yoga block. That is what you need. Yeah. And if you don't have a yoga block, you can also use a foam roller, okay? But you're just going to come be seated. So find a nice little spot in the middle of your mat and then sit down. Crossing your legs, you can either stack your shins, okay, or you can just keep your legs crossed, whatever is accessible to you. If this is still too restrictive for your hip flexors, add another block. But when you're ready, when you find a comfortable seat, sit up tall. Close your eyes. Let your chin humble slightly. Lengthen your spine from the back of your neck. Roll your shoulders down. And breathing through your nose. And start to become aware of the rise and fall of your shoulders. The expansion of your rib cage, not just forward and back, but laterally as well. Allowing your breath to become distinct. Pausing between your inhales and your exhale. And lingering in the space between your exhales and your inhale. Maybe allowing your thumbs and your index fingers to connect. On your inhales, getting taller. Your exhales, your shoulders roll back. Becoming acutely aware of what it feels like to breathe. Two more breaths here. Last breath here. And feeling yourself arrived in yourself. Bring your hands down beside you. Your fingertips touch the earth. On your next breath in, your hands circle to the sky. And down to the ground they go. Your fingertips touch as you breathe out. Inhale your hands to the sky. Your palms connect at the top, maybe. Your hands come down to the ground beside you, breathing out. Just connecting your movement with your breath. Breathe in, hands up. Breathe out, hands down. One more like this. Breathe in, hands up. And breathe out, hands down. Good. A little change. Your hands to the sky. Twist open to the right. Your left arm goes forward. Your right arm goes back. Your fingertips touch the ground eventually. Pause here. Breathe in. Pause here and breathe out. Your hands to the sky. Breathe in. Twist to the left. Breathe out. Your right arm forward. Your left arm goes back. Your fingertips on the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your hands to the sky. Breathe in. Twist open to the right. Breathe out. And get a little taller. Rotate a little more. Your hands to the sky. Square forward. Twist open to the left. Fingertips to the earth. Lengthen your spine. Rotate a little deeper. Your hands to the sky. Look forward. Last time, twist to the right. Pause here, breathe in. Pause here, breathe out. Your hands to the sky. Open left. Breathe in. And breathe out. To the sky. To your heart, bring your hands down in front of you. Your palms connect. Through your nose, breathe in. Through your mouth, breathe out. One more like this. Deep breath in through your nose, fill up all the way. Pause at the top. Sip in a little more and let it go. Through your nose, breathe in. Through your nose, breathe out. Your hands to the sky, breathe in. Your hands to the ground in front of you, breathe out. Pause here, rock your shoulders right and left. And walk your hands out in front of you, tent your fingers. Push your hips back into the block so your spine is long. Good, breathe in. Breathe out, hinge a little further forward. And start to sway left. Start to sway right. And continuing on like this, just leaning in, exploring your corners, and making this a little more fluid. Maybe rolling your shoulders as you move left and right. It's kind of like seaweed in the water. Just lean into your tension to create space and notice that it gets a little further every time. Bending your elbows as much or as little as you want to. Last one on each side. Good. Pausing here. Walk your hands back in front of you. Good. Uncross your legs. Take your block, place it off to the side, but somewhere near. Good. And press yourself back into your child's pose. Let's stretch the tops of your feet so that the tops of your feet rest on the ground. Your hips find your heels, your hands claw forward, and your forehead connects with the ground. Deep breath to fill up your back. Let everything go. Last breath here. Spread your fingers wide. Push down to lift up. Breathe in, tabletop. Pause here, breathe out. Cross your right arm underneath your left, pinky to pinky. Breathe in. Slide your hips back, breathe out. Slide forward, breathe in, lean right. Slide back, lean right, breathe out. Breathe in, we go forward. Breathe out, we go back. Pause here, lean into what feels good. Deep breath. Let something go. Last breath here. And bring yourself back up. Pause. And we go into the other side, left arm underneath, pinky to pinky. Deep breath in. Slide your hips back. Peel your body over to the left. Release the tension around your wings. Rock forward, breathe in. Rock back, breathe out. Rock forward. Rock back. Last one. Rock back. Pause here, breathe in. Pause here, breathe out. Last breath. Rock forward, breathe in. Child's pose, breathe out. Let your elbows come to the floor. Let your forehead touch the earth. Your hips on your heels. Breathe into your back. Soften your hips. Your shoulders on top of your elbows. Breathe in. Slide it back. Breathe out. One more like this. Rock forward. Slide back. Your elbows off the floor, tabletop. Breathe in. Your hips to your heels. Breathe out. Your elbows drop. Shoulders on top of your elbows. Breathe in. Hips to your heels. Breathe out. Tabletop. Breathe in. Last time, breathe out. Hips go back. Elbows to the earth. Your shoulders on top of your elbows. Glide it back. Your hips find your heels. Your elbows lift. Tabletop. Breathe in. Downward dog. Breathe out. Pause here. Pedal your feet one at a time. And when you're ready, lift your heels super high. Bend your knees so they almost touch the floor. And turn all 10 of your toes to the left. Good. Straighten out your left leg. Stretch the left side of your body. Last breath. Good. Bring yourself back through neutral. Bend your knees and turn all of your toes to face the right. Straighten out your right leg. Stretch the right side of your body. Breathe in. And breathing out. Lean into what feels good. Last breath here. Good. Square yourself up. Rock forward to plank. And lower all the way down. Baby Cobra, breathe in. Lower down, breathe out, your head on the ground. 2 more like this. Breathe in, lift your chest, slide your shoulder blades back. Good, lower down. Last one, breathe in. Lower down, breathe out. Pause here. Let your breath go. And take your block, place it under your left shoulder, left pec. Your left cheek rests on the back of your right palm, your right forearm. And start to sweep your left arm back behind you. Your left forearm in the small of your back. Lean into the block. Let your shoulders go. Breathing into your tummy. Two more breaths. Last breath. Your left arm goes down beside you. Remove your block. Place it off to the side. And just let your left hand go off to the side. Soften your shoulder. 2 breaths. When you want to, bend your left elbow, placing it in front of you. Place a block under your right pec, right shoulder, right side of your face, on the back of your left palm, and sweep your right arm behind you. Your right forearm arrives in the small of your back, just allowing the front of your right shoulder to press into the block as much or as little as possible. Whatever feels best for you today. And breathing a little deeper, these last 2, maybe 3 breaths. And when you want to, you can start to unwind, placing your right hand off to the side, removing your block, just letting your forehead connect with the ground, or maybe countering that release for your neck, looking right as your right arm extends out from your shoulder. Just do something that feels good. Something that allows you to let go and do less in your shoulders and your chest. So allowing the upper half of your body to rest in its new space. When you want to, your hands come next to your chest. Your forehead connects with the earth. And press yourself up and back into a child's pose. Your hips find your heels, your knees are as wide as they need to go. Your forehead connects with the ground and your hands interlace into the nook of your neck. Your elbows rest on either side of your head. Letting yourself come back home. Coming back. To breathing in. And breathing out. At some point, your hands go back out in front of you. And start to walk your hands towards your knees, sitting up. And then sit down onto your bum. Swing your legs out in front of you. Give them a little bit of a shake. Maybe sitting up nice and tall, rocking your shoulders forward and back. And eventually, just rolling down onto your back. Your knees are bent. Your back is on the ground as much as possible. Your chin tucks. Your shoulders release into the ground. Noticing how long each inhale takes. And matching it with your exhale. Doing what you can to maybe lengthen. To breathe deeper. Your right leg lengthens out. Your left leg lengthens out. Your left shoulder tucks. Your right shoulder tucks behind you, opening your chest. Allowing the whole front side of your body to be open to the sky. And the whole back body to be connected with the earth. Allowing you to watch the waves of your breath. Maybe noticing the air of your exhales on your upper lip. And staying here with your breath as long as you need to, as long as you'd love to. And when you do decide to get up and play with our world, please be mindful of others. Respect life and honor yourself with a clear mind and a strong heart. Namaste.